Let's talk about wood, a substance so fundamental, so intertwined with the story of humanity. It's the original material of human invention, predating many of the resources we rely on today. Long before metal or machines revolutionized our world, we had trees standing tall and offering their bounty, and a primal need to shape them to our will. Picture an early human facing the harsh realities of survival, cold and hungry, their eyes landing on a fallen branch, sturdy and promising, and a sharp rock, the key to unlocking its potential. That's where woodworking began, a spark of ingenuity in the face of necessity. It was about shaping wood, transforming it from a raw material into something that could make life a little better, a little easier. Our ancestors, resourceful and observant, used what nature gave them: sharp flint for axes and knives, essential for cutting and shaping, and durable bone for awls and chisels, perfect for finer work. These tools weren't precise by today's standards, but they were effective, and they worked wonders. They stripped bark for shelter and warmth, sharpened sticks for hunting and defense, and hollowed logs for bowls to hold precious water, or boats to navigate rivers and lakes. Working wood with stone was a slow, deliberate process that took patience, perseverance, and grit. Early woodworkers, through trial and error, learned which woods split easily along the grain, which were tough and resistant, and which were best suited for crafting the tools they needed. It wasn't just about making things to survive. It was about developing a deep, intuitive understanding of wood itself, its properties, and its potential. Every swing of a stone axe, every carefully placed chisel strike, was a valuable lesson learned in the nature of the material. These primitive tools, though simple, sparked a continuous cycle of innovation and improvement. The questions arose: how can I make this edge sharper, more effective? How can I cut cleaner with greater precision and less waste? The inherent drive to build, to create, and to improve upon existing methods is a powerful and defining human instinct. Wood, versatile, readily available, and abundant, was always there, a constant source of learning and inspiration. From these humble and rough beginnings, a craft was born, slowly evolving over generations. A craft that would go on to shape civilizations, build homes and empires, and captivate our imaginations for millennia to come. The act of shaping wood fostered a sense of community, connecting us not only to our immediate environment but also to each other through shared knowledge and skills. Even today in our modern world, that fundamental connection to the material and to the past remains at the very heart of woodworking. The incredible journey from simple stone tools to sophisticated steel implements and even lasers tells a compelling story of human ingenuity and relentless progress. Each tool, each carefully refined technique represents a step forward in our ongoing and ever-evolving dance with wood. And it all started with a simple yet profound idea, a seed of innovation planted long ago, to make life just a little bit better, one carefully shaped piece of wood at a time. That's the enduring legacy of our very first dance with wood, a dance that continues to this day. As people settled into villages and cities, establishing more permanent communities, woodworking evolved fast, becoming an integral part of daily life and construction. Ancient Egyptians, with their advanced civilization, built magnificent temples and sturdy boats, showcasing their skill and ingenuity. They achieved this with specialized tools, including the efficient pull saws, versatile adzes, precise chisels, and effective drills. Their mastery over wood is clearly evident in their elegant furniture, swift chariots, and incredibly intricate carvings that adorned their temples and tombs. Greeks and Romans further refined these tools, improving upon existing designs, adding better, more efficient saws, smoother planes, and sophisticated joinery techniques. Roman engineers in particular needed strong wooden frames, essential for constructing massive structures and formidable war machines. To meet these demands, they developed more precise chisels, advanced planes, and cultivated a deep understanding of joinery principles. This was no longer just hacking wood. It was thoughtful design, careful planning, and precise execution. Sharper edges and better designed tools meant less physical effort, and significantly finer results in the finished product. As societies grew, they demanded more complex and elaborate wooden objects, constantly pushing tool-making and woodworking techniques forward. The cycle was simple: a specific need drove invention, and each invention opened up new possibilities for design and construction. Materials evolved too. The initial reliance on stone and bone gradually gave way to the use of copper and bronze. Bronze tools offered a significant advantage, as they could be cast into precise shapes and easily sharpened, allowing for more intricate carvings and the creation of tighter, more durable joints. This leap in tool quality significantly raised the standard of woodworking across various civilizations. The ancient world laid the essential foundation for centuries of continued woodworking innovation and refinement. Their fundamental tools and time-tested techniques still echo and resonate in workshops around the world today. They were true pioneers in the craft, skillfully shaping both wood and the course of history itself. The shift from stone to metal tools, a pivotal moment in human history, changed everything, ushering in an era of unprecedented possibilities. Bronze was harder than copper, a significant advancement in material science, holding a sharper edge, allowing for finer and more precise work. Imagine the first woodworker with a bronze chisel, a revolutionary tool in their hands. Suddenly, wood yielded more easily, opening up a world of new design possibilities. Finer details, stronger joints and more complex designs became possible, pushing the boundaries of what could be created. Then came iron, a stronger and more abundant material. And eventually steel, the pinnacle of early metallurgy, tougher, sharper, and longer-lasting, transforming woodworking once again. Iron axes felled trees faster, making timber more readily available. Iron saws ripped planks with ease, simplifying the process of creating building materials. Metal chisels allowed for detailed carving, bringing artistry to everyday objects, and precise joinery, ensuring the longevity and stability of wooden structures. This wasn't an overnight change. It was a gradual evolution. It took centuries of innovation, each generation building upon the knowledge of the last. Each advance in metallurgy, each improvement in the properties of metal, made woodworking more about skill than brute force, rewarding precision and ingenuity. Sharper, more durable tools meant better accuracy and smoother finishes, elevating the quality of the final product. Furniture became elegant, reflecting the skill and artistry of the craftsman. Structures more robust, capable of withstanding the test of time, and artistic expression flourished, adorning buildings and objects with intricate designs. Reliable metal tools gave woodworkers confidence, empowering them to take on new challenges, to push their craft further, exploring new techniques and styles. They could attempt ambitious projects, knowing their tools wouldn't fail them, and experiment with new techniques, constantly refining their skills and knowledge. The development of metal tools elevated woodworking to new heights, transforming it into a sophisticated art form. It set the stage for centuries of creativity and craftsmanship, shaping the world around us. Better tools didn't just make work easier, they increased efficiency and productivity. They made it better, leading to superior craftsmanship and lasting legacies. That's the simple truth behind every great leap in woodworking, a testament to human ingenuity. The Middle Ages brought major leaps in saw and plane technology. Big two-man frame saws, whip saws, ripped logs into planks requiring teamwork and muscle. Hand saws became more specialized with new tooth patterns for different cuts. Finer saws enabled intricate joinery like dovetails and mortise and tenon joints. Improved saws meant stronger, more complex wooden structures, from furniture to cathedral frames. The hand plane also came into its own, transforming rough boards into smooth, polished surfaces. Planes allowed for thin, precise shavings, making fine furniture possible. Specialized planes, jack, jointer, smoothing, emerged for different tasks. Using a well-tuned plane became a joy, connecting craftspeople to their material. These tools, saw and plane, became the backbone of every woodworker's kit. They made processing wood efficient and raised the standard of quality. The groundwork was laid for the woodworking wonders of the Renaissance. Medieval innovation set the stage for artistry to flourish. The Renaissance was a golden age for woodworking. Craftsmen had access to refined chisels, gouges, and planes, enabling ornate carvings and flawless joinery. Molding planes added decorative profiles, while files and rasps shaped complex curves. Guilds passed down skills, blending artistry with technical mastery. The lathe became a game-changer. Spinning wood at speed, it allowed for perfectly round legs, spindles, bowls, and more. Turned components brought elegance and efficiency to furniture design. The lathe also became a tool for pure artistic expression, creating decorative objects that showcased both wood and skill. Renaissance woodworkers embraced these tools, pushing the boundaries of design and craftsmanship. The era's focus on humanism and artistry elevated woodworking to new heights. The lathe stood as a symbol of ingenuity and creative power. Tools and artistry merged, shaping the future of the craft. The Renaissance left a legacy of beauty and innovation in wood. The Industrial Revolution transformed woodworking forever. Factories powered by steam and water introduced machines that could saw, plane, and shape wood at incredible speeds. Mass production became possible. Circular saws, bandsaws, and planers churned out lumber and furniture for the masses. Wooden goods became more affordable and accessible than ever before. Machine-made parts meant faster assembly and standardized quality. This fueled economic growth and changed how people lived and worked. But there was a cost. Traditional hand skills began to fade as machines took over. Some worried about losing the soul and subtlety of handcrafted work. The debate between craft and industry began, a conversation that still echoes today. Machines brought power and productivity, but also raised questions about quality and artistry. The industrial age was a turning point, blending progress with nostalgia for the handmade. Woodworking would never be the same, but the craft endured. The spirit of innovation continued, shaping the modern workshop. Today's woodworker stands at the crossroads of tradition and technology. CNC routers and laser cutters bring computer-guided precision to the craft. Design on a screen, press a button, and watch as machines carve intricate shapes and patterns. Laser cutters achieve details and sharpness once unimaginable. 3D printers create jigs, templates, and custom parts for woodworking projects. These digital tools offer unmatched accuracy and repeatability. They free up time for creativity and design, letting woodworkers focus on what matters most. It's not about replacing skill, but enhancing it, combining old and new. Learning the software and machines is part of the modern craft. The possibilities are vast, from unique furniture to mind-bending sculptures. The Modern Toolkit pushes the boundaries of what's possible with wood. It's an exciting era, blending heritage with innovation. With great power comes responsibility, especially in woodworking. Sustainability is now central to the craft. Woodworkers seek lumber from responsibly managed forests or reclaimed sources. Certified wood and salvaged timber give new life to old materials. Eco-friendly finishes and adhesives are replacing toxic chemicals. Careful planning minimizes waste. Offcuts and sawdust find new uses. The goal: use every part of the tree respectfully and efficiently. Sustainable practices protect both the planet and the craft's future. Today's woodworker balances creativity with environmental stewardship. Working in harmony with nature is the new hallmark of the trade. It's about giving back as much as we take. From stone axes to laser beams, woodworking's journey is remarkable. Through every change, our connection to wood endures. The craft thrives because it speaks to our hands, hearts, and history. Knowledge now spreads through online communities, videos, and forums. Technology amplifies tradition, making learning and sharing easier than ever. The future will bring smarter tools and greener practices, but the core remains: the joy of shaping wood. There will always be room for both hand planes and CNC routers. The human touch, skill, and artistry are irreplaceable. Woodworking is about creation, legacy, and our bond with nature. Every project honors those who shaped wood before us. So keep making sawdust. The tradition lives on.